What's good, YouTube? You already know who it is. It's your girl, Jayyy Wayyyy, and she likes it my way. What up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. If you can't already tell from the title what this video is going to be about, well, I'm about to tell you. So basically, this video is going to be about how I figured out that I was into females, into women, at an early age, you know. So if you would like to see this video, hear this video, watch this video, whatever, you know, please stay tuned. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe as well. Also, before we even get into this video, if y'all are wondering why my forehead is so freaking shiny, it is. I actually have a deep conditioner in my hair right now. I just got out the shower. It's dumb hot, okay? Because clearly you don't see any type of fan AC right here. But it's the best lighting. And I'm trying to give y'all the best footage. So I just got to suck it up. Also, I hurt my leg, my knee this weekend. And it's killing me. But because I was in the shower for like 45 minutes, washing my hair and deep conditioning it. Because y'all know how it be. If you have curly hair, you know that it take a minute to like do your hair, detangle it, all that good stuff. It's actually shrinking up right now as you speak, like, yeah. But anyways, yeah, so it took me a minute in the shower, but now I'm finally done. So I'm about to just go ahead and get into this video for y'all. So like I said, please stay tuned if you would like to hear and see this video, okay? So basically, right, I always thought I liked girls, like, no BS. Like, when I was younger, well, not even when I was younger, because I still am, like, I've always been a tomboy. Like, I've always been into like sports, or like when I was young, like growing up around my neighborhood, like I would always do like the boy activities and like not be afraid to like get my knee, or like, yeah, I'm gonna say knee, yeah, because I have like a big scar on my knee from being young, just being reckless. But I used to never be afraid to like get scars or like fall down, and you know, like I was never like prissy, like, oh, you know, like whatever, I got scars, it's gonna ruin, you know, how I look for life. Like, I never really used to care, except for this one time. Yo, there was this one time I fell. I was racing my cousin. Mind you, he was a little bit younger than me, but I was dead ass racing him, like trying to make sure I won, because I'm very competitive. But I was trying to make sure I won or whatever, and I had actually ended up fucking up my knee, the same knee that I fucked up right now. I'm gonna put a clip in there for y'all of like my knee and my situation. But anyways, yeah, so I was like racing him or whatever. Next thing I know, nigga, I guess I didn't lift my foot all the way over this thing that we had to jump over. It was like a playground, but it was like the perimeter of the playground. And so I didn't lift my leg up all the way or whatever, and I ended up like tripping. Man, it was so devastating. I think that was the only fall I ever had, other than one other one, where it was mad devastating, because I was just like, damn, like I really fucked up my whole shit. I still have that scar till this day. If my leg cooperates, I'll show y'all the scar, but I really can't lift up my leg or nothing. But yeah, so moving on. So basically, like, yeah, I've always been really like, you know, competitive and stuff like that, and like not afraid to like, you know, get down and dirty. But like, I feel like with me always doing that, like as I grew up and, you know, started going into like elementary school, middle school, and even high school, like, you know, people, as you grow up, they start to notice, like, you know, okay, she's a little bit more tomboyish, more masculine than typical other females, you know. And so basically what ended up happening is, it all started in middle school. Like, it started in elementary school. Like, I would, like, you know, find females attractive, but I never really acted upon it. And like I said, I've always been like into like sports and stuff like that. And when I was growing up, my mother never really used to dress me like extra girly, because I used to really fight with her about that. Like, I don't want to wear a dress. Like, the most girliest thing on me growing up would have been the barrettes and the little, y'all know what I'm talking about. The hairstyles would have been the most girliest thing on me, because I always wore sneakers. I barely wore dresses or skirts unless it was like picture day and I was forced to wear it. You feel what I'm saying? But so basically what ended up happening is, like, I was in middle school, right? Yo, this is so funny. I was in middle school. It's two things that happened. I was in middle school, right? And my neck is sweating with this deep conditioner. But I was in middle school, right? And we had this gym teacher. Her name was Miss Scott, right? Yo, I hope she never come across this. Well, even if she do, that's fine because we grown now, okay? But anyway, so I had this middle school gym teacher. Her name was Miss Scott, right? She was I want to say, I don't really know like how deep what her race was, like extra deep or whatever. But I'm gonna just say she was a Caucasian woman, right? She was tall, but she had a pretty ass face, and like, granted, because she was a gym teacher, you know, she had to wear like athletic attire, so whatever. But me at that age, like, you know, middle school, fuck, I had to be like in what, 6th or 7th grade. I wasn't even 8th grade, but it might have been 8th grade, I don't even know. But either way, I was still young. So even at that age, nigga, I was just always peeping. Excuse my French for anyone out there who finds that offensive, I'm sorry, but I'm working on it. But even at that age, you know what I'm saying, I was peeping. Shorty had like a little body underneath the little athletic attire. So I'm mad. I'm so cringy. But I used to always like, I don't know. It was so weird. Like my technique back then, like to I don't know. It's just weird, y'all. I feel so exposed if I say this, but nah. I'm gonna say it. I used to like, not that I wasn't like bad. Like I was bad. Like I always used to get in trouble in school for like either talking too much or because my laugh, like my real laugh, if y'all really heard me ever really laugh, which y'all probably will, it's like really loud and it's contagious. Like it make other people laugh. Like even if you think it's not funny, you'll just be laughing just off the strength that I'm laughing. But let's just get in tune with the curls real quick. What? Boy, bud. No, sir. But so let me get back to the story. I was getting distracted, you know what I'm saying? Damn, do you have ADD or what? No, sir. But now, so peep game, right? Like I was bad, but I used to always get in trouble for stuff like that, like making people laugh or just talking while the teacher's talking or doing something extra all the time, like a class clown type energy. So basically what ended up happening, like every time I knew that I was about to have gym class, like even though I was already bad, I used to like be extra bad on purpose, right? Just to like see if she would like engage me back type shit. So it got to a point where I was always so bad in gym class that like literally like before I would even enter the gymnasium, she would have a talk with me. Like, for anyone that don't know, my real name is Jayyy. So she would be like, oh, Jayyy, like, we're not gonna have this today. You're not gonna give me no problems, right? I'm not gonna have to look out for you, give you, you know, special attention. Okay? So when she said that, I'm like, oh my, special attention. Like, you know, so you talking my language. I like special attention. I'm a Gemini, so I like all of the attention. You know what I'm saying? When you don't give me attention, I'm gonna act out and I'm just gonna move on. But that's a whole nother story. But now, so when she said that, I was like, so you know, you want to give me attention. You know what I'm saying? So basically, right, I used to always just act up like all the time. It got to the point where like it would be like, you know how when you were in middle school or even sometimes in high school, they used to be like, oh, because you did this during the class or whatever, you owe me 20 or 15 minutes of attention. So I used to be amped. Like who used to get amped just to fucking stay for detention? But I used to be dumb amped because I knew that like the detention would be with her. And so a couple of times I would have detention, like it wouldn't even really be detention. She would just be talking to me like, oh, like, why you always want to give me a hard time, blah 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 blah, etc etc. Like we would just be talking. So then it got to the point, right, I had this homegirl, I'm not even gonna say her name, but I had this homegirl back in middle school. She was like my ace boo coon, right? So I was telling her that, like, you know, because she kind of knew I was into girls. So I was telling her, I'm like, yo, Miss Scott is mad fire, right? So she was just like, yo, homegirl was dead bold. Like, before I get to, I'm gonna tell y'all. So basically what had ended up happening, I think I was in 8th grade, because she had ended up asking the teacher, like, it was this mad stuff in between, y'all. Hold on, I gotta calm down. Okay, so what ended up happening, this is like the big thing, but there was little things that happened in between. But what ended up happening is that the homegirl that I had, because I was extra shy, she was like, yo, Jammia, like, you know how you sign the yearbooks at the end of the year, whatever. So instead of me, my silly ass, instead of me going up to the teacher like, oh, yo, you know what I'm saying, can you sign my yearbook, I had my homegirl do it. But the only reason why I had my homegirl do it is because I was gonna be like, yo, like, give me a number so we could stay in contact type shit. Because although she was a teacher, she was like into athletic stuff or whatever. And so around that time, because I was still young, I still used to go to like athletic camps or whatever. So I was trying to see like if she could be the plug and put me on, you know what I'm saying. I was trying to come to where she was gonna be that summer, you know what I'm saying. Well, why not? So boom. So my homegirl ends up doing it or whatever. And so the teacher, you know what I'm saying, she ends up giving a number. So now all right, so now y'all know that I got the number. This is at the end of middle school. I'm about to graduate, go to high school. So boom, in between that, this is when I really knew I was starting to like females. But it came about in a different way. Like, I knew I liked females, but I also knew that I didn't like, granted, I used to, okay, I knew that I liked females, but I knew that, hold on, y'all. Okay. I'm bugging. But now, hello? Alright, I thought I heard somebody coming in my crib, but no. So I might cut that out. But I knew that I liked females, but I didn't like dressing like extra feminine. Like, I knew that wasn't my style. So like how I told you, the teacher used to dress sort of like athletic, like I guess you could say tomboyish. Like, she would wear like tight fitted pants, but it wouldn't be like extra. Like, she didn't have her nails done or nothing like that, like no makeup. Her hair would always be pulled back, but she was just naturally pretty. Like, I fucked with her, but she had this feminine vibe with her, even though she dressed the way she dressed. Also, I ended up finding out that she actually had a partner, but we're gonna get to that. So boom, this is when I like really started to figure out like, oh, okay, I know I like girls, but like finding out my identity, like how I approach me liking girls, like how I want to be seen as knowing that I like girls outside of just liking females. So basically, like at one point I had this other homegirl who I was also cool with, and I used to like always tell her like, yo, like we would be on the phone the day after school, and I'd be telling her like, yo, tomorrow let's dress like boys. Like, I kid you not, my nigga. Like, I literally used to say like, yo, let's dress like boys. And she was a little bit of a tomboy too, but I don't think she was into women, but she, you know, she was a tomboy as well. So I remember we used to always like just go and look for her for something to wear. And me too, but I never really had the money at the time because it's middle school, and plus I didn't really have like baggy clothes, you get what I'm saying. I'm talking about outside of like just wearing stuff for gym. So literally I had to like look for stuff to wear sometimes or whatever. And so basically what ended up happening, I would always tell my homegirl, let's do that type shit. So this one time or whatever, I really wanted to impress her. This is dumb funny, right? Okay, so since I knew that she had a spouse, and I could tell, like, I don't know, it was something in me in that young age, because I always felt like she used to flirt back. But because I was so young and she's a teacher and it's so inappropriate, she couldn't really act on it back. But there was mad times, like even my homegirl, the one who asked for the number, hold on, y'all, the one who asked for the number, oh, that's my baby. The one who asked for the number or whatever, she would be like telling me like, oh, she peeped game, like, oh yeah, she do kind of be flirting with you back. So like I was saying, even at that young age, like I kind of knew that like she just dressed that way because it was her job. She wasn't really like a masculine, like back in the day before I knew about the word stud, niggas used to say dyke. Excuse my French, I'm so sorry. But now, so I knew that she wasn't like the dyke type. But because I liked her, in my mind, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be that. And then she's gonna be like my girl, like my femme. So this one time, yo, let me tell you, this is so sad. So basically, after school, I had went to my grandmother's house after school. That's why I used to go after school and just hang out, whatever. So at the time, whatever, my grandma was folding clothes and she was done with the clothes. And my cousin who lived with her at the time, this is so cringy, if you ever see this video, I'm so sorry. But now at the time, my cousin, he used to live there with her, and so she was folding his clothes. And then like me and my cousin, we still wear the same size because he has like little feet. You know what I'm saying? Don't even try to do nothing. He got little feet. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Cut the bullshit. But no, so he had little feet. So we used to always be like, yo, like, you know, swap sneakers type shit. You know what I'm saying? Family do that. So I had already asked him. No, I don't even think I asked him. This is so crazy. He had the 4s, the Jordan 4s, the black ones, gray and red, right? This is throwback. So basically, I'm like, I'm gonna wear those tomorrow, right? This is so cringy. But I was like, I was trying to impress her, boy. I was like, yeah, I'm about to look good. And I had my hair braided at the time already because my hair used to either stay braided or like, you know, it'll be out. But at the time, it was braided. So it was kind of braided like where, you know, like it wasn't really like girly, but it wasn't really like boyish. Like I know it was like the top was braided like in a, like say I had this middle part and then the braids were like going like that, like at a slant, and then the back was singles. So I thought I was too ill. So I knew I was gonna wear my cousin's sneakers. So then the next thing, like I said, my grams had just got finished folding clothes, and at this time I was about to leave, like go home, because I used to stay over there for like a certain amount of time, and then I would just go to my crib, which wasn't far. So I'm like, yo, I seen the Jayyy. Now anybody know Jayyy jeans? He had a pair. So I seen the Jayyy jeans, and he had like this button up, like a polo, but not like polo Ralph Lauren, but like, you know, a regular button up collar shirt. So I was like, oh, that's gonna go good. And it was the same color as the 4s, red, black, and gray and white. So, and then he had the Jayyy jeans. So, yo, oh my God, why y'all got me doing this? So I'm like, alright. So my stupid ass, I put the sneakers and the jeans and the shirt in my bag, and I went home, right? So then the next day I'm getting ready for school, still in. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to impress her. I'm gonna be looking so good, whatever. So boom, this is what happened. I get dressed, I go to school. Mind you, I'm not wearing that. Whatever the stuff that I took from my grandma's house, that was my cousin's clothes, I didn't put that on to go to school, because my mother and my peoples would have been like, bitch, what the fuck are you wearing? You get what I'm saying? Because I wasn't out. This is just when I knew that I liked it, females, and I knew that, like, you know, I like dressing like tomboy. So boom, I'm putting on regular ass clothes to get to school, to get on the bus, because at the time, you know, the bus used to pick niggas up at the bus stop. So I'm getting to the school, and then I'm like going to the bathroom when I'm taking off the clothes that I wore, which was like something basic, and then I'm putting on the clothes that I took from my cousin. Oh my God, let me tell you, I acted the fuck up that day. Me and my homegirl, not the one who got the number in the yearbook, but a different homegirl. Me and my homegirl both dressed it like that. She had her hair braided too, and she was like, she had on red, and she had on like, I remember this. She had on red, and she had on like dark navy blue jeans, and like back in the day, Adidas used to be the shit. So she had on like some shell top Adidas, nigga. We thought we was the shit. So let me tell you, boom. You know how like you be what's the word, like how when you about to like change classes, like you got to go from like upstairs to downstairs and, you know, cross each other. So basically I would always have to go, I'm gonna keep it all the way, but like in order for me to change classes, I never really used to have to go downstairs, because they would all be on the same level. The only time you would really have to go downstairs to the first level would be for like classes, the gym, and just like the principal's office, other shit like that. So basically I'm trying to do mad extra shit so I could run into her. So so I'm trying to do mad extra shit so I can have to run into her. Mind you, the bell's ringing, I'm supposed to be in the next class. I'm telling my homegirl, I'm like, yo, let's go downstairs real quick, like, let's see if she's out there. So, you know, everybody takes a gym class. So when that bell rang, she used to like stand on the door and like hold the door open for the people, the kids or whatever, to get out of so, you know, leave the gym. So I used to come down the stairs, and me and my homegirl, we just used to be loud and reckless, like. But here's the thing, how I know I'm mad dumb. So like normally, like when I would pass her by, we would always be like, hey Miss Scott, hey Miss Scott. So that day that I knew I was looking dick, I'm like, yo, I ain't about to say nothing to her. So me and my homegirl, we was just talking, like I'm trying to show I'm being mad loud, and I'm just saying reckless shit. Like, you know how when you're in middle school, you probably just starting to swear, so you're just saying mad swears, combining them all in a sentence, not even it's not even going when you're just trying to swear. So she's all, I remember her saying something like, oh, Jammyy, watch your mouth or whatever. And I'm like, I forget exactly what I said back, but I probably said something back like what did I say or whatever, blah, blah. And so she's like, oh, you know what you said, you're going to have detention if you keep that up. Something like that, along the lines like that. So then on my way back upstairs, like I kept going. I didn't stop and like talk to her. It was just like in through, you know. So then we passed by her again to go back upstairs. And so I remember her saying like, oh, and pull up your pants or whatever. Like, what are you doing? What you doing sagging your clothes? And I'm like, yo, okay, so you peep me. You see me. You see me. I look fly. You see it. You see it. I know you see it because I see you seeing me, seeing you, seeing me. So what's tea, boo? So mind you, yo, like that is so crazy. Like, how was I that young really trying to bag this old ass teacher? But like, yo, I used to always go through that shit. Like when I was young, it used to always be like females older than me. Like I don't even know how I'd be finding. Let me not say that for my, yeah, let me not say that. But I used to, you know, it used to always be the older women would really engage me more. Just something about the mentality. But anyways, that's a whole nother topic. So basically, yeah, that's what ended up happening. And that used to like always happen. And then like outside of it being like, I guess you could say me being attracted to teachers, which is not, you know, uncommon. That does happen. I don't know about engaging in any activities, but like, you know, that used to happen or whatever. But there would be like, you know, friends I used to have throughout the years growing up, and like, you know, really finding them attractive. And then I had some incidents where like being in elementary school, like I kissed a girl and like we was in a closet and got caught, and you know, like little stuff like that. And just like I just felt like I always had a crush on a female, like my whole duration of growing up, like as a preteen and, you know, as a young adult, even in my 20s, like still freshly out and, you know, coming out and adjusting to that type of, you know, lifestyle. Like I would always have a crush on like a female, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it was never no creepy type shit. Like if a homegirl was my homegirl, I would never really like try to get at her, you know what I'm saying? It would just be like, you know, because I don't hang with bummy ass bitches. So if I'm attracted to my friend, it's because nigga she really do look good. It ain't just cause, oh, I'm gay, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what really happened. And then there's another thing, like, yo, there was this girl in middle school. I'm not gonna say her name. She was pretty popular. Like a lot of the females used to really gravitate to her, and she was like the first female I knew that liked females, and that was like a stud. Or back in the day, before people said stud, they just used to say like, oh, gay, dyke, whatever. She was one of the first females that I knew that was really like gay. And although she did used to try to get at me, I knew that I liked girls, but I knew that wasn't my type of tea. So when she tried to get at me, because she used to try to bag everybody, which she did bag some honeys, and you know what I'm saying, we ain't gonna talk about that. But I just knew that wasn't for me. But what I did peep game, I'm like, yo, she can dress, like she's fly. Like I see females sort of like that. And I knew for me, because I was never really feminine like that like, it wouldn't be nothing for me to really, you know, do. You get what I'm saying? Type shit. I hope that makes sense. But she was also another person who kind of like, I took like, I guess I don't want to say inspired, but like I noticed that like, oh, okay, that's sort of me. That's sort of where I fit in the LGBTQ community. Like I would be like, you know, like a lesbian, but kind of the masculine one, you know. But I try not to get hooked on like the whole pronouns, like, oh, stud, AG, femme, stuff like that, as far as when it comes to labeling myself. Because like I said, I'm not the most masculine, but I'm also not the most feminine. Like I have like a tomboy personality. Even how I dress is like tomboy. But anyways, that's off topic. But yeah, like I feel like I'm talking so much. Oh my god, I need some water. But nah, I just used to always have like a crush on a female. And especially in school, my fault, y'all, hold on. Especially in school, like I would always have like a teacher that I liked. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds so cringy, but I will always like have a teacher that I liked. And so yeah, My fault, y'all. And so yeah, like I will always, ooh, excuse me, I will always have like a teacher or like a friend, or like not even a friend, but it would just be like random females like I would like, and then I would just like fuck with them. Like that used to really be my go-to when I liked the female. And at first it used to take me off guard, and I wonder if any of the other people caught on to it, like after, like, you know, I came out and it's been years. Like I wonder if people really caught on to it, like, yo, she used to really flirt with me low-key. But I don't know, you know what I'm saying, that was just my technique. But also, because I know I told you I was gonna come back to it. So you know how I got the girl's number, the teacher. So basically, right, in the summertime, so school's over, it was summertime. So like I told you, I used to like hang around my grandmother's way, hang out with my friends. So my friends at the time, or whatever, they knew that, like, you know, I was like into girls. I just wasn't out, but they knew like I was into girls. Okay. Also, I used to like, when I used to have like MySpace and Black Planet, like I dead ass used to have a whole nother account outside of my real one where I really just used to talk to females. Like that's when I knew, I'm like, yo, this is deep. You're making fake pages. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gay. You like the vagina. You like coochie. You want to eat it. I want it in my face. I want a girlfriend. I want one. That's how I used to be. But anyways, getting back to the topic. So basically, right, it was summertime and I used to always be with my friends, like hanging around the way, whatever, blah blah. And I used to have camp, so I used to be faithfully, like I would come home from camp, wait for my moms to get off work around my grandmother's way, and then I would be with my friends. And oh my god, we used to bring her phone, her house phone, outside her house, because it used to be hot, so niggas ain't really about to be in the crib just on the phone. So we used to really bring the phone out, like put it through the window, sit out on the step, because the step wasn't that far. So we used to really sit out on the step, and we would dead ass like call her like mad times. Like I would literally be talking to her like, oh hey Miss Scott, you know what I'm saying, it's Jammyy, how you doing, like I miss you baby type shit. Like yo, it used to be crazy. But she never used to be like what are you saying, like I'm your teacher. She used to be laughing like, oh I miss you too. How was your summer? And I used to be like, yo, this is mad crazy. But like I said to you, I knew that she was into females because she told my homegirl that she had a spouse or whatever. So you know, and if she's an older woman at that time, much more older than me, she knew. I don't want to say much more older, but I give her, like, at that time she had to be like in her 20s, her early 20s, like 21, 22. So at that time, she's probably already identifying it like, oh yeah, she's definitely gonna be gay when she grow up, or she's going to test the waters with women, or she's into women. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like that's probably why she really entertained it and didn't really take offense to it. Plus I was just smooth like that. Like I wasn't like, you know, I was just smooth with it. Like, but it used to be so funny because we used to really call her every day faithfully. And then like sometimes it got to the point, nah, I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that, yo. It got to the point that like when she didn't answer, we used to prank call her and then like put on masculine voice and be like, oh Mrs. Scott, da 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 da, like, you know, I think I knew her real name, so we used to just like say something along the lines like that. And then it used to be even more cringy, like when she didn't used to answer, the homegirl that got her number for me in my yearbook, I used to call her on a three-way and I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna call her on a three-way and you gonna talk to her, and just like, you know how you be mad cringy, like how girls do when they like boys and they be like, all right, call him on three-way and like say stuff about me to see what he say. So I used to do that to my homegirl, but this is all for the teacher who's a female. So I used to be like, yo, I'm a call. I used to call her and I'm like, yo, call Miss Scott on the three-way and then like just say stuff about me, like, oh, you know, do you miss, like, you know, little stuff like that. But like, yeah, you guys, like that's really when I knew. I was like, wow, like you really like this teacher, like, you know what I'm saying? And there was some other teachers in that school that I used to be like, damn, she looked good. There was this one other teacher in middle school. She was a Hispanic teacher. I never had her as a teacher, but this is how I know. because not even, you know, young boys at the time, they, you know, they young, you know, just hitting like, you know, that age, I guess, where you're like into females and stuff and looking at their bodies. But like even the dudes used to be like, that teacher look good. And like I used to catch myself looking at her, I'm like, yeah, she do look good. Like, nigga, she had the hips, and she used to always wear jeans and the belt, so you could like see the waist. Her waist was nice and cinched, and she had the little fatty, and she was Hispanic. She used to have this long black hair. She wore glasses. I forget her name. I'm glad I don't remember it, because that is embarrassing. But yo, she used to look the fuck good. Niggas used to always talk about her like, yo, you know how people be, you know what I'm saying? I went to Boston public schools. For those who don't know, that don't live in Boston, it's not like a private school, not like Catholic. You know, it's a little ghetto, you know what I'm saying? Got little hood people up in there. So we used to just be saying mad raunchy shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's really how I knew like that I like females. And then you know, if you haven't already seen my coming out video, that will be, you just gotta search my name, like my YouTube name, and then type coming out story, so you can figure out like how, when I really came out, because I don't want to go into details about that because I already like discussed it. But you know, when I did come out, you know, pretty much, yeah, it was a wrap from there, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I've been in love with women ever since, and I enjoy the vagina. But there's more stuff of like how I knew I was gay, other stories that I could give y'all. So if you guys want a part 2, make sure you let me know. But the only way I'm going to know is if you show this video some love. Like, make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, make sure you comment on this video and say like, yo Jay, I enjoyed this video, girl, you are a piece of work. No, so don't say that. But you know what I'm saying, just let me know that you enjoyed this video. You know, show us some love. You know what I'm saying? If you want to comment, you know, if you had a similarity to knowing that you were gay, or, you know, however you identify as liking women, if you have a similar story, or if you just want to comment, you know what I'm saying, say what up, say hi, you could do that in the comment section. Also, make sure y'all follow my IG. I'm gonna make sure I put it up on the screen, okay? And if I don't put it on the screen, it is in the description box, okay? So make sure y'all follow me on there. If you have a profile picture, I will most likely accept you. If you don't, I don't know, man, because listen, I can't just be, listen, no. But make sure you have a profile picture, and then if you follow me, I'm gonna follow you back. Also, as well, like all my social medias that I have, like my Twitter, Snapchat, and Facebook, yeah, all that, it will be in the description box. I'm probably not going to put all of those on the screen, but like I said, if y'all want to follow me on it, you don't have to, no pressure. I'm cool without it, or I'm cool with it. Y'all can follow me, y'all could do so. I will follow you back if you have a profile picture, you know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much all for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It has been a minute since I have done like a story time sit down, because that's like my normal MO. I do have another video coming soon for you guys that is, I guess, a story time, and then I have some other things coming up for you guys as well. But feel free to oh shit, girl, don't put on the flashlight. But feel free to leave some suggestions in the comment section if you want to, or like I said, if you once you do follow me on social media, if you have suggestions of videos you would like to see from me, let me know. But yeah, that's pretty much all for this video. Yeah, I gotta go rest my knee because it's killing me. I might throw a clip in there of like my knee and me soaking it. So, you know, Shane, send me some prayer hand emojis, because I'm really hoping it's not that bad. Like, I hope it's just sprained and I don't have to like go to the hospital or nothing extra. I don't like hospitals, for anybody who knows me. But yeah, y'all, I'm saying, fuck with the kid, I'ma fuck with you back. I appreciate the love. Also, hold on, this video is so long, but y'all are due for a long video because I've been MIA for a minute. But also, you guys, we have hit 300 subscribers, a little bit over 300 subscribers, and I'm so thankful. I can't even tell you guys the amount of thankfulness that I feel, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's good to know that people genuinely fuck with you for who you are, you know what I'm saying? I come on here, I don't try to portray to be anyone other than who the fuck I am at the end of the day. Excuse my French, but that's just real shit. And you know, so I appreciate people who really mess with me off the strength of who I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I tell you guys stories that actually have happened in my life, and you know, I come on here and I give y'all the raw deal, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please feel free to. And if you have been here for a while rocking with me and supporting my channel, I definitely appreciate you. You already know who it is. It's your girl Jayyy Wayyyy, and she likes it my way. Woo, I am so corny, but you know, hey. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all so much for letting me get to that 300 mark, you know what I'm saying? I'm so thankful. Oh my god. But yeah, yo, hopefully we keep on growing and glowing, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't want to fuck with the gang, then that's okay too. I'm not gonna lose any sleep if you don't want to mess with the gang. But if you do, you know what I'm saying, hit the subscribe button. It's right there, cost you nothing. But yeah, y'all, that's all for this video. I just want y'all to get in tune with this curls. I got a deep treatment in my hair. Oh my god, like, oh my god. Ooh. Let me stop for my shorty be like, bitch, get your ass. Alright, y'all, I'm done. See you in the next video. Happy Monday. Stay blessed, stay safe, wear your mask, stay in the house. If you gotta go to work, wear your mask. Love y'all. Peace.